Hey everybody, welcome to Love and Reload, the voice of the relocation industry. I am your host, Ben Cross, and I'm so blessed and honored and excited to be here live in Houston, Texas at the FEM Americas Summit. This is incredible. The buzz is real. We are in the expo hall right now. A session just let out. We're doing a little bit of a networking thing right now. And I've got Marie Butler from Wood here. How are you doing, Marie?
Hi, I'm good, Ben. Welcome to Houston.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful to be in Houston.
Yes.
I'm so excited to be here at the FEM Americas Summit, and you won a huge award here 3 years ago tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep. In 2023, Global Mobility Professional of the Year.
What was that like?
Speechless. I was surreal. I had no idea.
Did you know that you were going to win?
No, that you do not know if you're winning. And it was just ecstatic. It was amazing because it's voted on by our peers.
Right.
That's the only entry that's peer.
That is so cool. Get in the comments, y'all. Let us know who you are, where you are. We got people checking in right now. Hit that like button. We've got Sharon. I see you. What's up, Sharon? Good to see you there from Express. We've got Christian Tarnedden checking in from Orange County, California. What's up, Christian? It was so good seeing you out there in West Hollywood last month. I think it was last month. It's been a while. Anyway, we're so excited to be here in person right now. I'm so thrilled about tomorrow and the Emmas. I get to co-host tomorrow.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I'm really thrilled about it.
That'll be fun.
Kind of nervous too.
Are you gonna dance?
I'm gonna see how I feel. There's 24 awards tomorrow night.
Yeah, but you gotta save time for save energy for dancing.
I did. I got my tux ready. Yeah. I'm kind of feeling it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving. I'm grooving.
Yeah, you gotta hold me to it.
Yeah. I'll be out there.
Okay.
I'm good for. Listen, I'm good for one dance. I'll pick my spots.
Okay.
You know, I'm good for one dance. Yeah. No, I'm ready. Get in the comments, y'all. I see you out there. We got people checking in here. What's up?
So Ben, Wood hosted a session today.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
Got to host a session with my coworkers, my boss and my coworker, and we had corporates and vendors and talked about kind of an open dialogue discussion at tables about in-house versus outsourced mobility programs.
What are your thoughts on this?
global?
I'm so interested in this topic.
I'm not the expert on that. Mine was my section was about immigration.
Okay.
Whether you have like a global immigration vendor or you have a carve out for regions or purely regional or just by country.
Okay.
And the nice thing is that this session was not Wood led in the sense that like we're not the experts. It's not best practice. It was kind of a what are your companies doing, and are there things that you've not considered that we may be able to use for your program, because it's very dependent on company size and how your mobility said. We're project based.
So do you do the carve out thing, or do you do the kind of one hand to shake globally?
So we are a global vendor with a couple of carve outs, locations that are better managed by a local HR.
How do you decide when to carve it out versus when to just kind of give it to the global vendor?
In our instance, it's really been based on the particular location. So it may be in the Middle East that you need a local HR person, a local representative of the company to have a connection with the Immigration and Foreign Ministry or whatever the agency is.
That makes a lot of sense.
Sometimes it makes more sense to have it in-house.
So like most locations, maybe it's fine to go with the global, but there's certain situations where it makes more sense to have someone local with those connections.
Yep. And also with a global vendor, I mean, ideally they have as many locations as you can get with one, but sometimes they may not be as strong in certain locations. And so you may carve out and use local HR or a local vendor to assist that has more knowledge and specialized in that location.
Super interesting. Get in the comments, y'all. I want to hear from you. Let me know who you are, where you are there. I see Chris checking in. What's up, Chris? I can't hardly read. It's so far away right now. Nathan checking in. What's up, Jose? I see people are stopping by and kind of like, we got a live studio audience here. Get in the comments, y'all. Hit that like button out there. This is great. People are checking in. What is Nathan saying here? Oh, look at it. He's at the JW. I'll catch you soon, Nathan. It's good to see you there. So how's things going on the immigration front these days? Seems like it's probably a lot of challenges right now.
Yeah, the U.S. has been a challenge. I haven't cried in a couple of weeks, I guess.
Well, that's an improvement, right?
I mean, I cry when we have somebody receives their green card.
Yes,
I mean,
tears of joy.
14 years in a process and an individual, it's just incredible to be a part of that journey and see it come to fruition and they get to that point. They've waited so long. And what we do, I'm not saving lives, but I have a hand in life-changing
Kind of
moments.
creating futures almost,
Yeah,
right?
and so it's really special. It's exciting.
How does that feel to be a present at a point, more than present, kind of a conduit for people, as they're going through this inflection point in their careers, and not only their personal careers and their personal life, but the lives of their family too, right?
Yes, and it's when you take a step back, it's a hand in generational changes.
Yeah.
Like it is a perpetual change in somebody's life and for future generations. But it's a huge responsibility, and sometimes I might be the only person that they have a connection with that kind of understands, but knows what's happening and can like speak to their manager on their behalf about why we need to do X, Y, Z, and just analyze the costs and kind of negotiate that.
I love that, and I love that about our industry, because so often we talk to people, just regular people, right? And they're telling a story about their family, and they're like, "Oh, I remember when my grandparents came to this country and this year, and they came over here," and we get to be a part of that history. I mean, of course, they don't say, "And Marie helped," I mean, you're
not
lost.
in any family lore, not in any family stories.
That's unfortunate. I feel like mobility should be in the lore. Can we get mobility in the lore? Okay.
You heard the family history.
Yeah, like in the family Bible, in the family book, in the history, like we should, or at least a little annotation in the 23andMe or something like that. You know what I mean? The ancestry.com. Like, can we get a little
footnote?
Whoever their immigration partner was, that'd be fun. Yeah. So, what are you looking forward to most, maybe about the next day and a half now?
Oh, I enjoy the sessions. Just hearing from different perspectives on what is going on with people. What have they come up with? What is their company doing that we've not thought of? That could I take some of it? Could I retool it to make it work for us? We've got a business travel session, and then tomorrow there's some corporate roundtables, and then and I just live down the street, so it's real easy for me to get ready. I'm excited about that.
So, you have your outfit picked out for tomorrow night? It's a unique theme. It's old Hollywood.
And
what does that mean to you?
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to get my hair done. I'm definitely I think I'm repeating an outfit. And just gonna pull something together.
Okay.
But throw on some red lipstick and it's fine.
I'm repeating an outfit also, okay? But it's about how you accessorize, I think.
The red lipstick, the hair done.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Find a faux fur.
We got Christian there. Plenty of love in my family. Yes. What's up, Christian? It's good to see you there, buddy. And look at that. Is that Sunny there? Hello from San Antonio. A lot of Texans checking in here. How do you feel about it being in Houston this year?
Love it. I mean, it took me 8 minutes to get here.
It took me 4.5 hours, but So
I like it. Like, welcome to Houston. We are a very diverse city. So, and we're near the Galleria. So we're not quite into downtown, but you're definitely getting a piece of Houston proper, which is nice.
It's a great neighborhood for sure. Yeah. Definitely. And Houston feels like it's kind of booming right now. I mean, when oil and gas is hot, Houston is hot.
Yeah.
And it's hot right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I love Houston. I feel like I'm kind of like anytime there's somebody new that hasn't been here, I have a list of things that I recommend people check out.
Give me like a top 3 in case I find myself a little bit of time. Maybe I don't go back immediately on Thursday.
My favorite is Bayou Bend.
What's that?
I'm a hog. Her father was a governor of Texas, and her and her brothers built a home in the heart of River Oaks, like late 1920s, 1930s.
Okay.
And she didn't have any heirs, so she donated her home and the gardens and all of her antique collection to the Museum of Fine Arts.
Wow.
And it's really, really beautiful to see. You can take a tour of the downtown tunnel system. Sounds kind of odd, but you can. I love
the downtown tunnel system. This feels like something from like the Terminator or something, where they're like racing motorcycles under the underground.
So, it's a little hot here.
Yeah.
So anything that you might need while you're working downtown, there are doctors' offices, there's dentists, there's dry cleaners, nail salons, everything. But
under the city.
Yeah, downtown. But it's great because there are some office buildings that have like Art Deco style that you can go up and see the lobby and the original elevators, and the original lobby is there. Wow. And then the cistern, it was the old Houston public water works, and you can take a tour of the cistern.
You have some
Sometimes they
real
have-
historical thing.
I love
Me,
it.
it's always like restaurants and bars and things like that.
No.
You have some historical
Yeah,
sites.
I love any kind of a tour, especially ghost tours. We have a ghost tour
Okay.
in downtown Houston,
Yes.
and you just get great history from that.
Ghost tours. Now,
Yeah.
my thing with ghost tours that I'm always reluctant because I feel like the ghosts might be the same ghosts. Are they different ghosts? Like, how do we, like, I don't, like, what's special? Like, I feel like ghosts might have like omnipresence maybe, and maybe it's the same ghost. If I see them in New Orleans, I might run into them again in Houston. I'll be like,
I think they're like attached to the location.
Okay, and
They're
they
pretty
just hang
fixed.
out?
Yeah, they're pretty fixed.
Okay, all right,
I'm not an
ghost
expert,
tours.
not an expert, but you just get really interesting history about locations.
So it's
through
really a
them.
history tour with a little drama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I like it. I
yes.
dig it. Maria, I'm gonna have to check
Yeah.
out at least
Yeah.
one of those things on my way out of town, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow night at the Emmas.
Yeah.
And see who wins the award this year for Global Mobility Professional of the Year. Any advice to anybody who aspires to be the Global Mobility Professional of the Year?
You know, there's the Rising Star, which is I love judging that one because it's just incredible to see the young talent in our profession and what they're doing. I feel so behind compared to some of them.
Oh, I know. Anybody in college right now, I'm like, I wasn't doing that.
No, but I really think just leaning, figuring out what you can contribute and like what you know, any ideas you have to make things better and innovative. I mean, I Googled, I used a YouTube tutorial to make a Gantt chart specific for what I needed.
Gantt
And
charts.
so just, you know, leaning into building up like what you can offer and having some heart behind it.
Yeah, and I love and putting yourself out there, right, too. And I think you get out what you put in, right? And so I think this is an organization, you know, like a lot of volunteer organizations too, right, where there's a lot of opportunity to invest yourself, and I think you get rewarded from that as well. So
Yes.
Maria, it's such a pleasure
Thank
to
you
see
so
you here as well. I'll take your
Appreciate it.
mic as
Yep.
well here, and we have Hosea Bottley actually from Aaversal coming up next here. Let's give Hosea. Thanks so much, Maria. Marie. All right, here we go. Hosea Bottley from Aaversal Global. You dropped the fuzzy part, man.
Yeah, I know,
How you
man.
doing, buddy?
I'm doing great,
It's good
man.
to
How
see
about
you.
yourself?
I'm good too, man. I'm good too. Look at us.
There
There
we
we
go.
go. I don't know how that sounded.
All right, let's do
Hey,
this.
and we're live. What's going on here? Look at this. Hello from P-Wallop? Is that how you say that?
Wallop.
P-Wallop. Why can't they just
Wallop.
spell it
I
right,
know.
man?
Right, he just had to go overboard.
What up, Ray? What's up, Ben? You look good. And yeah, no mention of Hosea. I appreciate that. Recognize. I appreciate that. Look at y'all.
yeah.
Y'all look. Yeah, Ray, I appreciate you. I miss you,
They
buddy.
didn't even recognize me.
Yeah, well, it's all right. He gets enough of you at work.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hosea, how are you been, man? It's
Man,
so
I'm
good to
doing
see you,
great,
buddy.
man. It's great to be here.
How is international household goods shipping going right now? Give us a little taste. What's going on?
First of all, I'm glad to be here at FEM. My
Yeah.
first time attending.
Oh, that's right. Your first time.
First time too.
And I heard you're shortlisted.
And shortlisted. What an honor, man.
You're
What an honor.
shortlisted for International Household Goods
Mover
of the Year.
Yeah.
Dang, way to show up, man.
Well, I'm trying. I'm trying. That's all I can do is try.
Shoot, man.
So no, what an honor though. That's an honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So to be recognized in this industry, you know.
Why do you think that you were shortlisted? I mean, what do you think it was about Aaversal's performance maybe in the last 12 months that was just so outstanding?
Well, you know, it's been a grind. It's been a grind, but we continue to hang in there. We continue to serve our valued clients. You take care of them. You know, strategy, being strategic with the way we do things.
Mhm.
You know, we have a great team.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, a great team.
The best.
You know, from the best.
Yeah,
I
I've
would say,
I've
yeah.
worked with them before. I mean, fantastic folks over there. Shout out to Pete Wallop. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, but like I said, great to be here. What an honor just to be shortlisted.
Yeah.
And so we're going to take that honor and we're going to move forward.
So tell us a little bit about kind of the state of the industry right now. What's going on? Look at Sharon saying hi, Hosea. What's up, Sharon?
How you doing, Sharon?
I gotta run into Sharon, get a big old hug. I see Daisy in the comments here as well.
Well, you know, the Middle East is always going to be until this war.
Oh, I
ends,
hadn't
it's
heard.
gonna
I
be-
hadn't heard anything about the Middle East lately. I heard
it's gonna
everything
be
easy
it's
breezy.
going to always be a challenge.
Is
you
the
know?
Strait of Hormuz? I mean, we hear about it affecting oil, but is it affecting household goods shipments too?
Well, here's the thing. We've had a couple of carriers come to us and say, yes, they can route the shipments to Dubai and other places. And I'm a little leery of it. You know,
Okay,
because
why?
I don't want to get them on the water and the water breaks out again and then have to divert. And
Oh.
then if they divert, they can easily drop our containers off in any country they want.
So I'm sorry, is shipping to Dubai also affected? Is that part of the Strait of Hormuz as well?
Yes.
I didn't
Abu
realize.
Dhabi, Dubai, all those areas.
And
Saudi.
Dubai is actually a pretty big corporate destination.
We do a lot to do Dubai, UAE in that area. So we just have to proceed with caution,
So if somebody wants to move to Dubai right now or UAE, what's the best course of action?
Well, I tell you a current situation we have where the embassy is saying, we got the green light, route these shipments. But I'm a little nervous about it. I don't know that's a long transit time, and anything can happen between now and the next 60 days.
Right.
So if that closes and they can't get in, then we're back to.
And your stuff's stuck on the water
stuck
too.
on the water.
Have you heard about shipments getting stuck on the water?
A lot of them are just still sitting out there, afraid to go through the straits. Some of them have diverted and dropped the containers off in India. We had one steamship line to do that.
Why drop it in India? What's the point of that? What does that accomplish for people?
Well, they wanted to offload the containers. And so, but here's the problem with that. It's a disaster because now you got to actually try to trace those containers down and then get them to final destination.
Yeah.
When you can.
Right.
So, we didn't.
Do you then truck it over? Do you then truck it over over land then from India? I mean, what would you do? I mean, so now it's in India.
No,
now what?
We have to rebook it.
Okay, so it's sitting in India, and then now it's time to now we gotta go pick it up again.
Right now, that's what we don't have any containers stuck like that. We're very fortunate.
These lesser forwarders.
But some people do.
Right.
And that was when the war first broke out. That's what happened. Yeah.
Wow. So and now what about we're hearing, staying on that, we're hearing the price of jet fuel is so high. What about the price of shipping fuel? I mean, I don't even know what they run boats on. What is that doing right now?
Well, on the government side, it's a pass through. Whatever the fuel surcharge is, we can pass through.
Okay.
On the corporate side, they can expect an increase if they want to move into the Middle East.
What kind of increase are we seeing in the market right now?
On the fuel surcharge, it's about 30-40% increase.
Wow, 30-40%. From this time last year?
On top of the $3,000 war risk that you have to pay for.
War risk?
That's what we're being charged.
War risk. So carriers right now are charging war risk surcharges?
$3,000.
So common carrier steamship lines are charging to you, the forwarder, $3,000 per container. Just for risk.
For risk.
Is that because they're insurance or they're getting shot at? Like what's happening?
Well, I mean, it is a risk.
I mean, there is a risk, I guess.
So guarantees it's going to make it there,
How do the corporate clients feel about that?
They're paying.
Yeah, I mean, the good news is at least everyone knows it's happening. It's not like, crazy Hosea over here talking about $3,000. What war? I don't know about war. Like, at least it's like front page news. So
I mean, so far the government has approved it, and so far the corporate clients has approved it. So we have no issues there.
Yeah, I guess we're all in the same boat, right?
Yes, exactly.
And we're all paying it at the pump as well, too. So so.
Well, I mean, Seattle it's a little bit over $5 for a gallon of gas in Seattle.
Man, bet you missed that Tesla, huh?
No.
Oh man, dude. So how is the summer shaping? I mean, here we are. It's May. I don't even know what it is. It's almost the 15th, or middle of May, where we start to kick off peak season traditionally. Are we feeling like peak season is going to be peaking? Is it peaking? Is it peekaboo? Like what's happening?
Well, we're gaining a little traction. The great news is that there's no government shutdown anymore. So that's the great news. That's all right. That's great news. So we're
does that
hoping
does that
volume,
loosen up some volume?
That should loosen up some volume for us here real soon. And so, we got some great corporate opportunities on board. And so, we'll take it day by day. That's all we can do.
Yeah. Is international different than domestic from a demand perspective? Like are you hearing different things from like on the domestic side? Because I know you do some domestic small shipments. Right. You do some alternative and expedited shipping on the domestic side. Are you seeing differences in like the demand, like the amount of shipments?
Oh, yeah, we're definitely seeing a lot more domestic opportunity than international right now.
Really? Interesting. Yeah. Why is that, you think?
Well, I mean, I just think that on the international side, everybody's moving with caution. The government is, the corporate clients definitely moving with caution. They don't know how to I think they don't know how to forecast, because it's just so much going on right now,
Yeah.
So I think once things can settle down, I don't see an end to this war anytime soon, but you never know.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting. Well, hey, I got a question now, just lightening things up a little bit. This is your first FEM, which means tomorrow night is your first Emma Awards. You looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. Went out, got a great my black tie, and
Okay.
I mean, I won't be looking as good as Ben Cross, but
Okay,
I'll be there.
Please. I think that was in the bylaws. Cannot come dressed better than me, okay? But you got better natural resources than I got. So, I got to put some wallpaper on this whole house, okay? At least you got something to work with, you know what I mean? So you got a nice suit for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Now, it's old Hollywood. What does that mean to you?
When you said that earlier, I'm like, man, honestly,
Yeah.
I can see the
Yeah.
old school movies,
Yeah.
old Hollywood,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if my attire is going to match that,
I don't know either, man. I don't know. We're gonna see. I got a little secret something up my sleeve that I'm gonna pull out for tomorrow. Okay, so
I'm looking forward
we
to
got
that.
the tools right for
Yeah, I'm looking
tomorrow.
forward
So
to
we're
that.
gonna see what's up.
Yeah.
Hosea, always a pleasure, sir.
Always,
always a
Mr.
pleasure, my
Cross.
friend.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna take this mic from you here.
There you go. You
and
got it?
we've got Phil Leonard coming up from Interim Homes. Philly Phil in the house. All right, my good friend. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Good.
So good to
Yeah,
see you, buddy.
one
I'll put that on you there.
There
There
we
we
go.
go. Always a pleasure, Phil. How you doing, man?
Likewise. Good.
Oh man, Phil, we're at the FEM. How's it feeling?
First one.
Oh my gosh, your
Yeah,
first one
first
too?
one, yeah.
We got a lot of
Yeah.
first-time callers
Yeah,
over
very
here.
good.
That's awesome. And So
Yeah.
what's your first-time impression like?
Very good. Very intimate setting. A lot
Yes.
of good connections. A lot of good content
It's a
inside.
great room, isn't it?
Yep.
The quality of the people here are fantastic.
Yep. And a lot of familiar faces as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm not shy.
Are you feeling that the makeup here at FEM is different than other either regional, national kind of conferences that you go to? I mean, how would you compare it, perhaps?
For me, it's more like, because I think the other conferences are, I feel like you're going from, it's like speed dating. So it's like we're going from meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting.
Okay, so here we're like
and-
more in a serious relationship.
Exactly.
We're going
like,
steady.
Like we're on like second or third base at this point. So we're kind of like having a
Let me
little
see.
more.
Keep those hands where I can see them, Phil. Keep those hands where I can see them.
So we're trying. It's just a little different. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the intimacy of just, having one-on-one conversations.
It is nice because you're spending 2 days with folks. It's not a small group, but it's a smaller group, and you get to see people kind of over and over and kind of go deeper
Yes.
with them, right? So it's not
Yes.
superficial. Hey, when'd you get in? Okay, catch you later. It's like, okay, let's actually talk about business. Let's talk about volumes. Let's talk about ideas. That's what I love. I love the focus that they put on ideas here.
Yes, a lot of great content. Today was really good. Immigration. We talked a little bit about AI. We talked about mobility policy,
Yeah.
and then how maybe a supplier like myself, like what does that look like as far as when do you involve them? How do
Okay.
you bring them into policy?
Okay. Anything that you took away there? I mean, are there opportunities for suppliers to get more involved and work together?
Absolutely. I'm speaking on a panel tomorrow, and one of it, the topic is talent mobility.
Okay.
And then how do you really look at that as a mission critical initiative within a corporation? So for me as a supplier of temp living, how do we align ourselves with those decision makers within that organization? So I think it's, get in early. It's about alignment. It's about the employees. What do they need when they're building the policy,
Yeah.
and doing it well in advance?
Yeah, I would agree with all that. And I would also add relationships. I think sometimes relationships get a little bit of people use it kind of cliche, or, people kind of feel like, oh, we go to these things and we just have a good time, we get dressed up and we have a glass of wine, whatever.
Right.
But the truth of the matter is, if that client, that corporation doesn't have a solid, trusting relationship with you, Phil, they're not going to call you when they're kicking around ideas. They're thinking, hey, I'm thinking about changing my policy, and I'm thinking about trying stuff. What's everyone else doing out there? How can I get a better bang for my buck, better ROI, better customer experience, whatever. And I think that those relationships are key, because those phone calls, you talk about getting in early. I mean, that's before a decision-making process is even happening, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's all about relationships. I've been doing this for close to 30 years. So you build those relationships over time, and you're picking up the phone, or someone's picking up the phone to you and saying, "Hey, Phil, can you help me out?"
Yeah.
And it's trusted. It's like it's
Yeah.
already vetted. You know, you can call, you can, and we'll deliver.
Yeah, and the quality of ideas are there. I respect this person. I know they
Yep.
know what they're talking about. They're plugged in. I love that. Phil, let me ask you, you talk about temp living. What's going on in the temp living market space right now?
A lot. So
And I know it's a broad question because
It
I know
is
it's
a broad
a
question,
it's a
yeah.
hyper local business too.
Yeah.
So
So, as far as from a supplier side, a lot of things are changing and evolving, from last year even to this year. When you look at the average length of stay that a transferee is coming into right now, that's kind of shortened up. Like
Oh,
that-
really?
So we've went from, say, 75 to 90 days to 40 or 50 days. So
Interesting.
from a supplier side, that keeps us in a very, very tight niche as to what inventory that we can hold for a customer. So a lot of the suppliers can't just hold inventory unless there's bodies to put in it. So the shorter length of stay is challenging.
I want to hear about
Secondly,
about that. Get in the comments, y'all. Let us know what you're thinking out there. Christian, I see you. He says the relationships are really what matters. The more I see that, the more convinced of this I am. Thank you, Christian. I love that. I want to ask you about the length of stay. I'm gonna ask you about the length of stay before you get into the second lane. Okay, so
Okay,
hold
yep.
that thought. What's driving the length of stay decreasing?
I think it comes to cost.
Okay.
Companies are kind of like, right now for the past 2 years, we've been really, industry-wise, cost containment has been high on the list of things to be worried about. So that funnels all the way down to all the suppliers, anybody that's adjacent to the
Yep.
suppliers. So any way that we can kind of, save money. Secondly, they're not traveling with families as much. So when you look at that, you're not needing the two bedroom.
Yep.
2 months, 3 months,
Yep.
maybe 4 months. Individual, in and out.
I have an uninformed theory.
Yeah.
I'm going to float out here because this is what I like to do. I peddle conjecture and uninformed theories here. I would love to see graphing the length of stay in temp living against days on market. Because I bet you when the housing market is, a buyer's market, and there's more options out there, and there's less bidding wars, and it's easier to get the home you want at the price you want, right?
Yep.
That you need to be in temp living shorter periods of time,
Yep.
right? Just think
Or
about
not at all.
or not at all, right? And think about a few years ago when it was just bidding wars like crazy, and you might have needed extended stays.
Extended. Well,
You're
that's
right.
where all those exceptions come
Yeah,
in
exceptions.
within the mobility. They're like, oh, I need another month. I need 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
I love those scenarios.
Yeah. Hey, Sharon, I see you out there. Says, hi, Phil. Welcome to Houston. Yeah, how are you finding Houston? I know you're from the Beltway. You're in Maryland. You're in
I'm in
Maryland?
Philly.
You're in
Come on.
Philly. You are in
Eagles.
Philly. I don't know why.
E-A-G.
Don't start chanting. Even though I'm wearing Eagle green right now.
Yeah, you got your Eagles
I'm gonna
green
burn
on.
this jacket. I'm gonna get some new jackets. I'm gonna burn this jacket in effigy for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna wear it for Thanksgiving, and then I'm gonna eat
Thanksgiving,
some
that's
turkey. I'm gonna have a few beers.
the
I'm gonna go out
birds.
back and I'm
Go
gonna
birds.
burn this jacket. Okay. It's Laura Piano wool. I'm gonna burn it. Okay.
Oh, my God.
No, I don't know why. I thought you were in Maryland. I know you're in Philly.
Corporate office in
Your
Maryland.
corporate office in Maryland.
Yes, I'm right outside of Philadelphia.
So where are all your your units, and where do you really focus? Where's your strength?
So our core inventory is anywhere from, say, mid-New Jersey down to Norfolk, Chesapeake, over to
Okay.
D.C., so the entire mid-Atlantic region.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, since we're talking about jackets and burning things.
Yes.
Tomorrow night, the Emmas.
Yes.
You ready for that?
Black on black.
Black on black.
Can't
You
go
know-
wrong.
I'm wearing a black shirt under my tuxedo.
Very nice.
I don't.
Monochrome. Very nice.
Well, except my tuxedo's blue. I have a navy tuxedo.
Look at you. All right.
So I don't know. We're going to see how it works.
It's going to work.
Okay.
Sure, it's going to work.
We're gonna see.
You're
We're gonna
wearing
see.
it. Come
We're gonna
on.
see. We're gonna see, Phil. It's such a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
Love having
Yeah.
you here, Phil. I'm gonna take
All
this
right.
mic back from
You
you,
got
so
it.
we
Yep.
don't leave you mic'd up and
There we
walking
go.
around here. It could be dangerous.
All right.
Phil, see you, buddy. Good seeing you. Take care, Daisy. We got another one here. Kaylee Carpenter. Oh my gosh. A sight for sore eyes. Here you go, Kaylee. Fresh off the plane from Malta. Go ahead and put that on your lanyard or wherever. Up close is good. There you go. Kaylee, so good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, how are
All
you?
right, good. Step right up here. Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm like traveling
Welcome
everywhere.
back to the United States. We
I'm
missed
Mrs.
you.
Worldwide.
Yeah, Mr. Worldwide. Yeah, Pitbull over here.
Yeah.
Look at this. We got Vinny Valverde checking in here. Look at this. Wish I was there. At least I had the pleasure to be one of the Emma's judges again. Thank you, Vinny, for your service. We appreciate you. I've noticed that more and more employees are only moving to the destination when they have secured the permanent property. Thank you, Vinny. Hit that like button. Get in the comments here. We got Mark Kennedy checking in Atlanta. What's up? Mel checking in. Corporate housing comments here as well. But let's talk language.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on in language, Kaylee?
Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. I think
Any new languages? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm still studying Chinese.
Okay.
Ni hao, ni zhe miang. Do you remember what table is?
No, I forgot.
Duoza.
Was it?
Duoza.
Duoza?
Duoza.
Dwo-
Like a
duoza?
G, like almost.
Ju-
Duoza.
Duoza?
Yeah.
Duoza. I remember smacking the table.
Hinda.
That's what I remember. Yeah. So
Yeah.
welcome to FEM.
It's my first FEM.
This is 3 first-timers in a row. I'm loving all the new blood, new energy
Yeah.
here. What is your impression?
I love it so much. I think that the sessions have been fantastic. I'm speaking on a panel tomorrow.
Tell me about it.
So it is about talent mobility and just like the criticalness that it is to support the employees throughout the entire journey. So that way we retain good candidates.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, just, I want your honest opinion here, okay? Does language, and I'm going to lump language and culture in here, okay? Maybe they shouldn't be. Tell me I'm wrong, okay, if you want, please.
Okay.
But do you feel like it's an afterthought or not in the mobility ecosystem or in the mobility policy journey?
So that's a great question. I think that it is dependent on the corporate employee and company. I would say, and this is a teaser to my panel tomorrow. So,
Teaser.
about 60% 5 years ago, it was in policies, and now it's up to 70 or 80% in
Wow.
all corporate
Do you
policies.
take full credit for that?
I can't take full
All
credit.
that thought leadership you've been doing.
Yes, but I do think that it's super important. Hi, Mel.
I like your young eyes can read that. Hey, Kaylee, you are quite
I can't see what she said. I could just see that
the
she said hi.
traveler lately. Good to see you, Fred.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I do think that language and culture are becoming super important to all of the corporates that I'm having conversations with. They see that it's not only a necessity to be fully assimilated into their new society, but I think it's a safety thing too. Like
Ooh.
walking down the
Tell me.
street
Yeah.
and you hear a bunch of people and a bunch of words, but you don't know what's going on. You need to know safety.
I agree. I never thought about that. You know what? And I never thought about that. I never considered the safety issue there. Yeah, and I can totally see if I don't speak the language or my family doesn't speak the language, I could see it not working out very well. I mean, obviously at my job, that's going to be a real hardship. But do we see language offered to the families as well as the transferee or expat?
Yeah, I would say that it is pretty similar as far as like hours. Children are also being considered, which is fantastic and amazing.
That's awesome because there are very few benefits that the kids get. And the
Yeah.
kids, I think, are the number one deal breaker
Yep.
in relocations.
Yes.
and
So
assignments.
having, at minimum a 1-day cultural training just to even go over like the political environment of the new country you're going to. I think that's very economic standpoint as well. Like those two things, they change country to country, and especially in the environment we're in right now, it's super important.
Wow. What's one thing maybe people don't know about language, when it comes to mobility policies and things like that you wish they did know? What are we not doing out here that we really ought to be doing?
I think that it's so personal. So each person learning a language, it is unique to the individual in the sense that we all learn differently.
Mm-hmm.
So I think having grace for the employee, not only being empathetic to them moving to a completely new place, but to learn a language is so deeply personal. I studied French for 10 years. I'm currently studying Chinese, and it is like terrifying sometimes to be able
right.
to speak it and to, have the humility to sometimes mess up and just give them grace. So I think just giving our employees that we're helping grace.
What a great lesson, honestly, for all of us in a lot of circumstances, not just with language, right? Sharon saying, hey, Kaylee.
Hey,
You got a lot of friends here.
I do.
Yeah.
I love friends in the comments.
Are you feeling a little jet lagged, or are you over the jet lag? Because you were in Malta recently.
I was in Lone Star, then Malta, then Chicago, then Indiana for like 24 hours, and then
Yeah.
here. So I don't know what day it is. I don't know what time
Yeah.
it is. I'm here.
Just execute the calendar. It doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. Just execute the calendar.
Yeah.
How excited, scale of 1 to 10, are you for the Emmas tomorrow night?
I'm super excited to see all the winners, figure out who's going to be
I
global mobility
prefer watching.
professional.
I kind of look forward to the losers, honestly. I kind of look for. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Everyone always says I'm looking forward to seeing the winners. I give grace to the losers, honestly.
Okay.
No.
You know, if you're on
Just
the
to be
list,
nominated.
exactly. You're on the list. That's a huge accomplishment, but I am looking forward to seeing who is going to be the global mobility professional of the year.
Ooh. Got a favorite?
Maybe.
Maybe. Did you vote?
I did.
'Cause that's the one category we can vote in, right?
Yep. I did vote.
All right.
And
Do you have like an I voted sticker? Like, imagine they gave out the I voted. Okay, awesome. Do you know what you're wearing tomorrow?
yeah, absolutely.
Old Hollywood. Are you prepared for Old Hollywood?
Yeah.
What that means? No? Okay.
Are you?
I think I am.
Okay.
I am. I'm prepared for it to some extent. You know what I could go for? If you come across a nice corsage,
The
I
mall
could-
across the street is fantastic.
oh, that's right, we have the gallery. I could really go for a nice corsage. So if anyone out there has a corsage, Sharon, I'm looking at you. Hook a brother up. A nice white one, perhaps, or black one would work, or a polka dotted one would work, actually. But yeah, I'm wearing a blue tux, white with a black shirt.
Ooh, like an Elvis moment.
Yeah, it's kind of Elvis-y. Yeah, sure, like Elvis. Maybe a touch darker than Elvis. And I have a hat thing that I'm gonna pull off
Oh, okay.
tomorrow. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna pull it off. I'm gonna try. Don't tell me if I don't pull it off, okay?
I'm
Look
looking
at
forward
Rob
to it.
Zeitz checking in. Hello from Wicked Smart, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Serious Fem FOMO. Rob, I asked, and nobody is hosting poolside yoga right now, unfortunately. So we
should.
miss you too, buddy. We miss you too. Christian says, if relationships are important, knowledge of foreign languages to build these relationships is obviously important too. Yeah, how do you build relationships without language?
Language is, as Noam Chomsky would say, language is the true science, because without language, we could not do anything else.
On that note, Kaylee Carpenter, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take your mic back.
Yes.
Very cool.
Thank you, everyone.
Awesome. And look at this. We got Silke Dundon here from Dell Technologies. Come on over. Look at this. Fantastic. Here, we'll go ahead and put that up on your lanyard, maybe. So
There you
good
go.
to see you.
Nice
Hey,
to
how are
meet
you?
I'm good. I'm good. How
This
are
is
you?
good. I'm great. We're here at FEM.
Yes. Yes.
This is fantastic.
Yes.
And where in the world are you from?
Originally from Germany, but I live in the Dallas area.
I thought that wasn't a Dallas accent, I heard.
No, it's not.
Not even a Plano or anything. It was not.
McKinney.
It was
How do you
McKinney,
even know?
yes, McKinney. I thought I got just a touch
it's
of
Germish.
of Collin, Germish. Okay, a touch of Collin County in there. Yes. Well, when did you come from Germany?
Actually, like 1999.
99.
Yeah. So, but you can never get rid of this. This is-
1999.
yes. Like, and then shortly
90.
after, 2000.
Yeah.
Then that's.
Awesome. Well, tell me a little bit about what you do at Dell.
I've been at Dell for around 16 years, almost 17 years, and I run their global immigration program.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
all of it. Yeah.
You've seen a lot of change in the last 16 years.
I
probably,
did.
with
I
immigration.
did. Yes.
Yeah.
Everything. The pandemic, Trump 1.0, Trump 2.0,
2.0.
right? And
Yeah.
it's been
How are you
a
holding up?
Crisis, a poly crisis.
What is
Yeah,
a
but-
poly crisis? For
Well,
those of us who don't worry enough already, what is a poly
Well,
crisis?
you know, you go from Trump to COVID to any crisis that the war, the Ukraine war, the Russian conflict. Now it's the Middle East. I mean, it's like it's never ending. Poly crisis. That's like forever.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so many.
It's a word I wish I didn't know, right? Poly crisis.
I didn't
you
want to
know?
learn that one
No,
either.
well, yeah.
I can go without crisis.
We appreciate your service in these trying times, honestly. Yeah. So how are you finding the FEM Americas Summit?
I like it a
what
lot. I like
reactions,
it.
thoughts? observations?
It's great. People are phenomenal. You got
Yes.
to admit that. Everyone is super nice. And
Yes,
it's
they
also
are.
nice to see people who you haven't seen in quite a while because I don't get to go to these much because I'm so busy. So it's always nice to meet some old friends. Plus, I don't think I've had a single session where I was not taking notes and thinking, I didn't think about that. Or like an
Really?
aha moment. Yeah.
I love that because I come to these so often, not this, but just in general, I go to meetings, right? And oftentimes I sit there and I'm like, I did know that already. Why did I come? So I love when I go to FEM because I'm like, it is so a cutting edge. I don't know if that's the word or not, but insightful, right?
Yeah,
It's just, it's rich.
or there's something that you forgot about and you're like, oh my God, that felt wholly off my radar. I think I need to pick that up again. Good thought. Or something that you thought you had figured out, you realize there is a tweak to it that you can actually make it more, better or a little bit more resourceful.
So you're taking copious notes and bringing those
I do,
back.
like an idiot. Yes, I
Yeah?
am. Yes.
No, that's wonderful. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And so you're in the Dallas area. I'm in the Dallas area, and we
Okay.
had to come all the way to Houston to
I know.
meet each other.
I know. Yeah, isn't that great?
We have to fix that. We
How
have
was
to.
your drive?
4.5 hours. I got in just like an hour and a half ago. Yeah, I
I
went
took a
to.
little longer. I had a coffee stop. So.
Well, we stopped at Buc-ee's. Yeah, we got to hit Buc-ee's. You drove in yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got to connect it back in Dallas there. Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. We got people checking in with us here. Get in the comments here. Let us know who you are.
I can't read
where
that,
you
so.
are. Yeah. Are you looking? Look at that. Yeah, Silke just proved my point. Yes. Christian says, yes, you got some fans there. We got people taking pictures here. You're a star. You're a celebrity here. This is fantastic. Are you looking forward to the Emmys tomorrow?
I won't be able, unfortunately, to be there.
Oh,
That one I
okay.
have to cut off. I have to go to a business meeting in Austin. So
Oh, wow.
headquarters summoned
HQ
me, and
called,
yes,
huh?
the HQ called. Yes,
Do you get
yes.
to headquarters often in Austin?
Actually, not that much though, because immigration is, even though it's a big deal, it's not where you meet a lot. It's like you get it done. That's like all
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about right now from an immigration standpoint? I mean, I know there's a lot going on right now, but what's kind of on your mind most right now?
I think my biggest issue is the anxiety of foreign nationals. And I am here to manage the immigration and to handle the immigration journey, but I unfortunately cannot manage their mental health. And that's something, as a immigrant myself and as a foreign national, I wish I could help, but this is not how our program was designed, to like reaffirm and give an update of an update and the new
Right.
update, right? So that's unfortunately, I
Sometimes
would
there
say-
isn't an update, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they need,
Yeah. And so
consoling.
I hear them, but I can't fix that. And it's like, yeah.
Do you feel like, though, being an immigrant yourself, that you can relate maybe on some level in a better way, at least?
I do. I do say that I fully hear you. I want to acknowledge your anxiety and the stress that it may cause, but I can't change that because I cannot change, processing times or
Right.
when we get the case out the door, because we want to make sure we are thorough and, good
Yeah.
with that. So thorough isn't fast and fast isn't good, and, the game, right?
I'm going to ask you a question since you've been doing this for so long. If you were the, oh, what's up, Francisco? You got a lot of people. Yeah, well, I'm going to ask her a really superstar question here. If you had a magic wand and you could change something about the immigration process, what would you change?
There are two things I would change. So when you run out of your current visa time and you do not get selected in the process, some people who still have ample of time left got selected. If I could flip that so that we do not have these gaps, that would be great. And then the other thing is, if everyone makes mistakes, so when the government makes an error, for instance, or puts the wrong picture on the green card or wrong dates or whatever, that those can be fixed quicker and don't take, 5 billion years.
Yeah,
That's all I do.
all right. Love it. So nice to meet you.
So nice to meet
Pleasure,
you. Too.
and I'll
Thank
see
you.
you later. Can I have the
Alrighty.
mic back? There you
I'll
go.
hand it back.
Pleasure, real pleasure. Thank you so much, Silke. Appreciate you. All right, Yelena here. Hey, come on over, friend. How's it going? All right. Look at this. All right, we got a double dose. Hey, Christina, how you doing?
Good.
So good to
How
see
are
you.
you?
Yelena, how you doing? So good to see you. Oh my gosh. Here, I got a mic here for y'all here. Look at this. We got Christina Blondheim and Yelena here from Blue. What's up?
How's
everybody.
everyone doing today?
This is
Who's
great.
How many people are watching?
500. Step right up.
500.
Let me just move up slightly. There you go. There it is. Oh my gosh, we got a double dose of Blue Ground here. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Look at this. And we're in Houston, and you're a Houston homer here.
I
Christina.
am. I'm from Houston. I still kind of live here.
You kind of
but
live here
Prefer
for
New
tax
York
purposes.
City. No.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding, IRS.
No.
Just kidding.
Remember that last time I was on your show? I said I forged the COVID documents.
Yeah, no, we didn't remember that at all. We expunged that from our records here. Yeah. And Yelena, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
This is my first time in Houston, so I'm excited.
First time in Houston,
Yeah,
period.
Yeah.
How are you finding it?
Very.
How does it compare to Malta?
Not as good as Malta, but the weather has been great. I thought it was going to be a lot more humid and hot, so
Right.
I'm a little surprised.
Yeah.
I'm
Although this
freezing,
room's got
actually.
me a little. Oh, you are freezing? Yeah. This room's got me a little schwitzing over here. Hey, how you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah. This is great. So, is this your first FEM or no?
No.
No. So
No,
we
but
have,
yes, with Blue Ground.
okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. How was this morning? I got here a little late because I was driving from Dallas.
Right. I think everybody's extremely energetic. Everybody's excited to be here. To mirror what Yelena said, it's a beautiful day outside, not too humid.
Mhm.
Yes. So,
Yeah. What's going on in corporate housing right now? I'm really curious. Can you give me like a little peek right now? And I know it's a big question, but like what's cooking right now?
It's a big question.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, how about just a little bit about Blue Ground, if that's okay with you?
Sure. We're okay. We'll do the commercial first. All right. Let's do that. A little bit about Blue Ground. Yeah.
I think Blue Ground a little bit different than some of the other corporate housing companies that we own and manage inventory and select units on a global scale. So what you're going to find and what makes us different is the global consistency. So our design team out of Athens, we are a Greek business. Our design team out of Athens is setting up units across the world. So your employees can experience a very similar quality and design through Dubai to London to San Francisco, Paris, so on and so forth. We do offer online instant book access as well, so you can actually tour the units and see your exact unit before checking in.
I like that. I was actually poking around on the website a little bit yesterday. Yeah. Checking out some of the units.
I know.
They were nice.
We have a giveaway. Maybe you should enter.
Oh,
over there.
how do I enter the giveaway? What's the giveaway?
It's 3-night stay.
3-night
Only
stays.
for the FEM.
And it's
attendees.
down
Yeah,
there.
you
I
have
gotta
to scan.
Do I need? Okay, it's a scan. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, do I need a physical business
No,
card?
You'll have to scan and put your info in.
Okay.
And one of the things that I think is very interesting is that we're still growing globally. Some of the
Come here a little bit.
locations that we're going into are a little bit different for us, like India.
Oh wow.
We have Tokyo has been super successful. Osaka is another
Yeah.
city that we just opened. So very much expanding globally.
How do you decide which cities to go into? What's that decision-making process?
So we have been working with franchisees, like where we actually
Okay.
pretty much start working with a company and then acquire and start, so we don't have to start from scratch.
Nice.
And how, just based on our clients. So we always encourage our clients to let us know where they need locations, where they need
Okay.
inventory. So we love to hear where the new and upcoming Riyadh has been one of the cities that came from a client that came directly to us and said that they needed corporate housing help in Riyadh.
Wow.
So that's how we started that one. So
Nice.
yeah, feedback. We love
Yeah.
it.
This is great. I'm loving this a lot here. Get in the comments, y'all. We got Sharon checking in here, Christian checking in, Vinny checking in. What's Vinny
Hi,
saying
Vinny.
over here? Hi, ladies. What's up, Vinny? Good to see you. Are y'all ready for the Emmas
Thank
tomorrow?
you, Bill.
Yeah, we're shortlisted.
Oh,
so
shortlisted? Okay. That's
hoping-
exciting.
I know.
Yeah, so
Hopefully
everybody
one
cross
trip.
your
I
fingers.
know, we one trip if we go accept your word.
Well, if you trip, grab her, okay? And then it'll be more interesting
There you
for all
go.
of us.
Yeah,
Take me
well,
down.
Are you planning on going home with some hardware there? Maybe winning?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey.
Came to win, right?
100%.
Yeah. So you ready for the old Hollywood
Yeah, what are you wearing?
theme? I'm going with a tux. I mean, guys have it easy, right? Like tuxedo. Of course, mine's I got a little twist going on.
What do you mean twist?
I'm putting a little twist on. Should I reveal?
Yeah, I think so.
I put a little twist on it. I'm gonna go out. So I have a blue tux.
Okay.
So it's tasteful though. It's not not a baby blue. It's tasteful. And then I'm going with a black shirt.
Okay.
You know,
Where's the twist?
So, wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. And then I have a hat.
Okay.
This hat, I don't think you've ever seen this hat. You've seen a lot of my
I was
hats.
gonna say we see.
But you've not seen this hat before.
Okay.
This hat is perhaps the biggest hat. This might be the
Is it a
biggest
top
hat.
hat?
I'm not gonna say.
think it might be, oh, a cowboy hat.
I'm not
That'd
gonna
be on
say.
brand.
Not gonna say. Not gonna
I mean,
say.
we are in
It might
Texas.
be. Hey, we're taking pictures. Hey. No, it's it's appropriate. We'll say it's semi-appropriate
Okay.
for the moment. Yeah.
So
So
we
what?
got
And what about you, ladies?
Black dress.
Nice. That's the tuxedo of dresses.
I'm a New Yorker, black dress.
Yeah, black.
Well,
There
that's
you
some
go.
color.
There you go.
No pops.
No pops.
No pops.
Bill Mulholland checking in. Christina is the best.
Thank you.
Wow. Is there any data? Rob says you're not in Dallas yet, big demand for short-term housing for Cowboys head coaches. Never stay long. Thank you, Rob. We appreciate
Rob,
you.
send that insight though to me directly and not on a public forum.
That's
We just
awesome.
said, give us feedback. We'll let you. We're happy to get new locations.
That's fantastic. We've got a couple people waiting here. I will catch y'all later. It's so good seeing you. Okay.
I'll see you later.
Thank you. See you later.
All right,
All right. Bye. All right. Here we go. Daida Hadzic here, coming in from KPMG. What is going on, Daida? Daida, come on over. How you doing? So good to see you.
Good to see you
Put
too.
that on right there on your lanyard. There you go.
But you know, I've been hitting it all morning.
Oh, there you go. Or you can try the lanyard. There you go. Whatever. It's all good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daida. I love your dress. Looks
Thank
great.
you
Love
so
that,
much.
love that color.
KPMG colors.
There you go. Coming over here, right here.
Yes.
There you go. And how are you finding FEM?
Awesome. This is my first time, but I'm really pleasantly surprised. The morning sessions, everything from technology, mobility, what companies are doing, experiences, solutions, spreadsheets
Spreadsheets?
that we need to kill.
I was going to say, were we pro spreadsheet or
No,
con?
we need to kill
Yeah.
them.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So, and of course, I delivered the session on something as exciting as OECD and permanent establishment and corporate tax and how that interacts with.
Tell
global
us just a
mobility.
little bit about that. Come this way. Tell us just a little bit about that.
So for the past couple of years, I've been working with my colleagues in corporate tax about permanent establishment when we are talking about remote working, cross-border remote working. What happens often is that organizations, they limit employees' ability to work cross-border remotely because they are fearful of what type of risks that presents to the company.
Okay.
And permanent establishment, that is, if employee is working so much or whichever activities that they do, that can create liability for corporate taxation, and nobody wants that.
Right.
So, and for the past couple of years, we have seen a lot of progress, and OECD has updated their commentary on home office, and that has opened up some opportunities where companies can allow more flexibility.
So is there less risk now than there was before?
It's not less risk now, but there is a clarification where to focus. So the clarifications that we have received would, in my opinion and experience, they can benefit the large population like me, like maybe you, and everybody else who is just doing their job, so that we can focus on those roles and positions that actually present a risk, like senior executives, like people signing contracts, selling things cross-border, so we can focus on them, while people who are just on a vacation and want to extend that vacation do not present risk to the company, so that can be allowed.
So now what do corporations do with this information?
Well, it depends on what they have done thus far. So this, they should probably revisit whether they have policies, whether they have guardrails, and see how this new interpretation of the rules, because we're not talking about new rules, this is interpretation of the existing rules.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's so interesting too with the interpretation. You say interpretation, and it's funny because on the tax side, but also now on the we deal with this a lot on the immigration side as well. You know, the rules or laws aren't changed per se. It's just the interpretation changes, and all of a sudden the application of that and the way that we can operate now changes dramatically. When in fact there's been no change in the law per se.
So the change in interpretation is that the interpretation is trying to address the way that we work now and not the way that we worked 10 years ago.
Oh, interesting.
So this flexibility that you can take your laptop and go somewhere else and maybe even get a second home, and then you want to spend half of the year working there, half of the year working in your home country, should that be an obstruction to you? in terms of creating a liability for company. Of course not. So this change has brought about a threshold
Okay.
that says that if you work less than 50% of your time over a 12-month period, it is unlikely that there is permanent establishment, so the company will not be liable for corporate taxation.
So is this kind of almost like designed for digital nomads and to kind of be like a little bit
Remote
of a
workers of any
grace for
kind,
that? Okay.
not just digital nomads, but just remote workers, because people started during COVID, but now that is an entirely different picture. Now everybody wants a bit of remote work, south of France,
Yeah.
south of
I mean,
Spain.
everybody wants a little south of France, right? I mean, that sounds
I
lovely.
plan to retire there, so
Yeah,
I want.
that sounds quite lovely, for sure, for sure. Well, this
Yeah.
is really interesting. I look forward to hearing more about this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for stopping by and,
Most welcome.
sharing that with us, too. It's really
Thank
nice
you
to
so
meet you.
much.
Can I have your mic back as well?
I don't
Look
know.
Thank you so much. All right, sounds good. We got Lily and Nicole here coming from Mission and Manifest here. This is fantastic. All right, now y'all gonna have to share this mic, guys. So I hope, here we go, bring it in here. We all matched, so that was good. We all got the memo here. We're wearing
this.
yes. And now is this the Manifest colors here?
Yes.
So we're all rocking the green here. Very nice. Look, and I see that you're sponsoring the headshots.
Yeah, we sponsored a lot of activations. We also have the mini coffee stand back over there and refreshment stand.
Between the coffee and the headshots, you're really making us all look and feel our best. Yeah. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, and there's a lot of folks in this room that need new headshots, myself included. Vinny checking in here. Check with your company. Yes, for sure, Vinny. Get in the comments, y'all. Let us know who you are, where you are. Yes, Christian's guessing I'm going to wear a 10-gallon hat tomorrow. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll take pictures. Tell me a little bit about Manifest, though.
Yeah, for sure. So Manifest Law, we are an AI native immigration law firm. We really think that we are going to redefine legal practice as we see it.
Wow.
The reality is that we function really differently. We do believe that we are both a tech firm and a law firm. We build our own products. We design our own products. We work with a lot of corporate immigration programs to build, maintain, reinforce a lot of their U.S. immigration populace. But we are rapidly growing. We are going into global mobility. We'll be international by the end of the year in approximately 20 other countries as well. So we're here to stay and we're here to push out. So.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're practicing law, but you're also developing software and shipping product. I mean, that's like very interesting because you don't normally see that under the same roof. I mean, what does that do kind of like from a cultural standpoint? How do you do both?
So I guess it's like about getting the right talent, right? So I'll tell you, like, for example, I'm the principal immigration attorney, but I'm also the founding AI legal architect.
Wow.
I've come from a pretty strong tech-oriented background. I've always been very interested in developing my own tools and my own, let's say, code base, right? So when they approached me and I joined Manifest, it meant that I'm bringing a skill set that's a little bit different from the traditional attorney.
Yeah.
So when you're saying, what does that look like in our culture? Every single person who joins our organization is deeply embedded into technology, deeply embedded into what the future looks like, and is equally equipped not only to give really good, solid legal advice, but also to help develop the tools internally as well.
Wow, fantastic. Yeah. That's a really novel approach.
Yes.
That's really interesting. And Lily, tell me a little bit about Mission.
So we built Mission as a free corporates only community, and we did it because we were hearing the same pain points come up when we come to conferences like this one, right? There's no single space for folks to collaborate with each other and learn from each other. So we built Mission to have that space live in real time in Slack. We also bring government advisors, former senior officials from USCIS, the Department of Labor, State Department, to actually come and speak with our members in an unfiltered way and show them what's actually happening behind the scenes at these government agencies, which I think is particularly important in times like this and in administrations like this. And then the last thing that we do is really focus on benchmarking and data, right? This is such a small space, such a small industry, and we really want to empower our members with the right data, understanding what peers are doing so that they can continue to push their programs and strategies forward in a way that really makes sense.
Wow, that's really awesome. And I love the fact that you're saying like it's via Slack community, it's via kind of a private community because, you know, as much as I love live streaming, right, on LinkedIn and doing things like this, and we have FEM that does, you know, kind of semi-public things, there's certain things you just can't necessarily say or wouldn't necessarily say in a public forum, right, that you could probably share in a forum like Mission, I imagine.
And we definitely take confidentiality super seriously. So all of our members sign a non-disclosure agreement. Everything is kept anonymous as much as folks want. So you can share as much or as little as you feel comfortable with while actually continuing to contribute to the community.
Wow, that's super cool.
Yeah, I think wanted to say hi. I see a couple people who actually know us in the chat. Hi, Vinny. Hi, Vinny. And yeah, I think the story about Manifest and the story about Mission is that we really are looking to disrupt the space. We did recently announce our Series A. We did raise over 60 million, and
Wow.
that's Series A in
impressive.
order to invest into our technology, into the initiatives that we are really bringing to the wider global mobility community, and we're very, very excited to share what we're going to do here in this space.
What's it like to be a disruptor in a space that is so, you know, kind of, I'd say relationship driven and kind of, in some ways, kind of a mature space, right?
You know, I think it goes into a lot of what I actually said in an earlier panel. So I was speaking about how a lot of the times we think about AI as like throwing it on top of something like, oh, it's going to solve all of our problems, when really 90% of the issues is a data related problem, right? How do I fix the underlying data architecture? How do I get the right insights and information from places that are already very well established? And I think a lot of it has to do with offering the right support. A lot of the times global mobility individuals, relocation individuals are very overwhelmed by all the new technology that's in the space.
That's
and they're
true.
like, hey, I don't really want to change too much because it's working pretty well. So what I try to do is really ease in, work with our product teams to work alongside our design partners who are these global mobility experts, who are these relocation individuals, to say, we're going to make this as easy and as seamless as possible. Trust us that it's going to deliver really strong outcomes, right? We can prove it to you over time, right?
Wow.
We're not going to force it down your throat.
Yeah.
But
I would say the other thing that we really keep in mind is, sure, we're here to disrupt the space and that's great, but fundamentally what we're here to do is serve, right? We're here to serve the global mobility professionals that we work with. And so when we disrupt, it's not because like that's what Nicole thinks makes sense, or that's what our PMs think makes sense. It's because we're hearing very specific and clear pain points, and that's what we want to disrupt, right? That's what we want to come in and fix by listening to the folks who have decades of experience and know exactly what they want, and then actually building our product, our company, our community, whatever it is, to go and address those pain points and to actually serve this space that we're entering.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Well, it sounds really, really interesting, and I love that you're, you know, both practicing and developing under the same kind of roof, and that you're focusing on community, because I can speak from a, you know, firsthand, developing community is really where it's at these days, and so I think that's a great strategy. So I'm super super interested in just to kind of watch the evolution of Manifest and Mission and what it does in the space. So super cool. I see folks in the comments here, Rob and Daisy. Sorry, my old eyes, I can't actually read any of this stuff here, but we got the Emmas. Yes. Are you looking forward to the Emmas Awards tomorrow night?
we are. We will be attending. I think we got a table. We got something, right?
got a
So
table.
We'll be there.
Table's a good place to sit. I'll be honest with you. If you're standing, it's a little awkward. No, it's exciting. It's going to be a very sophisticated. It is a very celebratory environment. It's going to be awesome for sure. Well, hey, I'm gonna go see about the session, see what's going on there.
Yeah.
So it's really great. It's really great meeting you, Nicole and Lily.
Great
Pleasure.
meeting you as
and I look
well.
forward to seeing what
Pleasure
you
as
guys
always,
do in the space. Thanks everybody, and we will catch y'all. I guess probably next week, and I'll be at the Emmas tomorrow night co-hosting. Take care.
Thanks, everyone.
Take care. Bye. Thank you for having us.